Hello, and welcome back to Bag Outside a Bag of Milk, Outside a Bag of Milk. Let's see. So, yesterday we got the neutral ending. Then I looked up the rest of the endings and what they require. Basically, there's two death states. Basically, two options in the game that actually matter. And then the fireflies that we collected during that one section. Whether or not you get all of them or not changes the ending. So we're going to start off with a new game. And first of all, we're going to skip first death sequence, get 4 fireflies, then activate the second one. And now, try and speed through this as quickly as possible. Unlike other visual novels, it doesn't seem to have the hold control to speed through stuff. So it was just that scene that control doesn't work. No, it doesn't. Shame. Okay. At least we get to listen to the music and look at this cool art again. Oh. Hey. Hasn't even been an hour. Trying to think of the best place to put a save point to get the rest of the endings. So the first death is acknowledging that I don't know what she's thinking right now, or during this scene. Hey, the fireflies. I'm really curious about the layout of this room. I guess there's a door off to the side that goes to the hallway somewhere. Right. This is the first death. We want to skip it. Instead of asking silly questions, help me find my fireflies. And we'll have to tear the whole place apart. Yep, okay. Okay, so does that count as one firefly? Or not? Find 4 fireflies in the room. I see. Kind of. Okay. Since we need the second death sequence, we also need to look at the laptop. Wonderful. Tell me about the story. I insist. We'll only end up returning to that subject anyway. Yes, no firefly from that one. Alright, where were the rest of the fireflies? Still can't touch the milk. Not there. In the closet. I know I only just did this last night, but I honestly don't remember where all the fireflies are. Also, apparently there's like a hidden one somewhere here. Oh, the pills were. Okay, now we have. Yeah, we are getting the fireflies. I just need to not mash it so quickly. Okay, so finish searching. Now we go for the second death. Managed to give it my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. We've been over this one. Some fresh air, go to the balcony. And here we go for the second death. There's no way somebody cares about you that much. Just for a couple of minutes, okay? New content. My apartment building looks like a bottomless cooking pot, but instead of soot, it has hundreds of concrete and metal boxes on its walls. There are lights on in the windows. There are muffled voices coming from the inside. The howling wind spirals up and splits into hundreds of independent streams. Seems like it wants to be heard by every person living here. It must feel so lonely, living in endless silence. Your apartment building is pretty weird, isn't it? I could see the horizon from my window before, and the buildings grew for miles in both directions. I guess at some point it circled around and closed on itself. Nothing unusual about that. How do you feel? I definitely feel sometimes that's more than enough. Still, you're anxious, aren't you? Of course. Moreover, I'm completely terrified. Was it that obvious? You're looking in every direction, but not up. This... I've already told you, haven't I? About what? You know, small stuff. Can small stuff make you terrified? It's hard to explain. I climb up the metal railing and let my legs hang down. I sneak short glances at the abyss from time to time. It replies with angry, cold breath. It's how we interact, like old friends. Sometimes I feel the whole world pretends to be crazy, as if it's trying to make me believe in something that doesn't exist. It's weird, isn't it? Yes, but at the same time, it makes me feel a little bit happy. Everything around me was created for my sake, to deceive, trick, confuse me. If that's true, I guess I'm not so crazy myself, after all. You believing in this is the definition of craziness. You're probably right. Another gust of wind blasts against the pot's walls, smashing the glass to dust and blowing away the concrete crust. I, on the other hand, feel a gentle breeze that only ruffles my hair. I still haven't come up with a code word. You are the one to remember your promise. You don't need a code word anymore. I don't like when this happens. I want to remember certain things only when I want to. Nonetheless, you've made that promise. And I'll keep it. But you need to keep in mind that, from this moment on, every word will bring me pain. I bend down and imagine falling into the abyss. I have exactly 2 minutes before I meet my end. I had a friend online, my best friend, even though the combination of letters he used instead of his name wasn't that cool. Well, the combination of pixels he had instead of his photo was also boring and unattractive. This is so strange and wrong, breaking the rules of being online. Why was he doing that? Maybe his code was a few lines short. I don't quite get what you mean. I could tell you about those rules. You can't find them anywhere, but I'm smart, so I figured them out myself. Although, I'm not sure if I should divulge them. Why? When I try to say what I think out loud, I tend to make mistakes. If I make just a single one, everything that comes after contradicts my thoughts, and I end up with the opposite position. Man, I super understand that, holy shit. And I don't want that. Why I converse via email at work. Speaking is hard. According to that logic, wouldn't it be better for you to keep your mouth shut forever? Yeah, that's my dream. Keep my mouth shut, never get up from bed, never see or hear anything. Just dream on and on. Oh, why is everything so terrible? Don't get distracted. So what was that about your friend? My friend? Ah, yes. He was brazen enough to... Come on, gather your thoughts. He somehow made me believe that he was real. He kept describing someone else's life to me in detail, as if it was him, and he expected me to do the same. And then I told him everything about myself, without hiding a single thing. I grit my teeth, the wind whips my face without mercy, slices my skin into uneven stripes, as if it's a piece of thin cloth. He knew more about me than anybody else in the whole world. You know what he did? Yes. Aha! Sending an army of bots to harass me was probably fun. And what's most important, it was a win-win situation. They spawn here and there, simple bits of codes that are effortless to run. No wonder the algorithm assigns that pattern more often than the others from the list. Text and video generators get to work at the same time. My name surfaces on the web more and more. It's unbearable. Unbearable. From around every corner, every balcony, ceiling, attic, wall, I always feel many pairs of watchful eyes directed at me. And now they watch me from the screens too. But I'll put an end to it. I've decided long ago. Though maybe only decided that my body finally crashes into the ground, smashing into millions of tiny pieces, like porcelain. I'm cold. Let's go back inside. I return to my room. Thankfully it hasn't changed one bit during the minutes I was outside. Without a second thought, I go towards my laptop and yank the power cable from the outlet. That's it. That's it. That's it. What are you going to do? What's with this silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside my mortal shell, but at the same time still being me. Ridiculous. Like milk outside a bag of milk. And yet... You don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill. Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow. And never ever. That's goodbye then. No. I have one more small favour to ask. A really small one. What is it? I've blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I'd want to forget forever. I don't blame you. But was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine. What's the favour? I nervously scratch my wrists and bite my lower lip. Wait a minute. You're afraid to tell me? Yes. I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Stop. I get it already. So I won't leave you until you tell me. Fully. No, you. I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with them at first. Of course I'll believe you. I know, it was a joke. Well anyway, I wash my face, brush my teeth, lie down, and started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course. I always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places, bulging eyes with trembling pale pupils. It was scary, you know. Then one day, I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and couldn't move for a while. And then silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And well deserved, I guess. Felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Yes, felt exactly like that. We have been through all this before. new ending. Lots of water. I wake up lying on the cold floor in the center of a cramped room. I look around without standing up. There's no furniture, just naked walls and a single door. I can hear muffled sounds coming from the other side of it. Scary sounds. I hug my knees and wrap myself in my sweater like it's a blanket. It's no use, I'm chilled to the bone. The room is pretty spacious, but I still can't shake the feeling that I'm trapped inside a suffocating casket, and the faint blue glow that sneaks in through the keyhole only adds to that feeling. Do I want to know what's outside? As if on cue, an inhuman roar comes from the other side of the door. It becomes louder and louder, more and more distinct with every passing second. Somebody or something is getting closer. I curl into a ball, trying to take up as little space as possible. Maybe I can become invisible, or become smaller in some miraculous way. In the meantime, the howl becomes unbearably loud, but only for a moment. Then it sheepishly backs off, until I can't hear it anymore. I finally decide to stand up. After I do that, I hear another strange sound. It's coming from right above me now. The ceiling moves upwards, squeaking. Small debris is falling on my head. I squint a little, then raise my hand, trying to touch the ceiling, but it suddenly starts to rise quicker and instantly disappears into the darkness. I'm not in a casket anymore. Well, it wasn't exactly a casket now. It was a well in the form of a casket. The room becomes darker and colder. I'll have to do something at some point. Hours pass. I frantically run from one wall to another, delirious. The walls run away from me, making the already spacious room even bigger. In the end, I stand amidst endless darkness, and only the door is watching me with its eye. I keep purposely avoiding it. I could sometimes hear horrifying rustles and howls on the outside. However, now I don't even have a choice anymore. I slowly come up to the door and reach out towards it. As expected, the door also moves away from me. I continue moving forward with my hand stretched out. I don't want to lose the only source of light in this pitch black darkness. At some point, I get tired of sneaking up on the door, like it's some wild animal, so I lunge at it, trying to grab at the handle. However, at the last moment, the door whizzes away, and I fall to the cold floor, unable to keep my balance. It hurts. Stupid door. Stupid, nasty, cursed door. I hate you. I hate you. I scream at the top of my lungs. I finally let out all the despair that I had bottled up. I slowly realize how horrible the situation I ended up in is. No, 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 no. I don't stop screaming for a moment, because I'm scared to end up in complete silence. If the reality around me disappears, my twisted imagination will take over, and the realest thing I have right now is my voice. Hey, I can hear you. A voice coming from the other side of the door. I'm here, come closer. I scream thrice as hard as before. I scream until my throat hurts, till my ears start buzzing. My biggest wish right now is to keep in touch with that person, whoever they are. Hey, where are you? I rush towards the door, stumbling on the way. I keep running for a minute, for 10 minutes, but the door isn't even an inch closer. At the same time, the distance between us hasn't grown either, which means I match it in speed. I just need to make one final push. I gather the last bit of strength I have and push my legs off the ground. The jump feels like an eternity. I stretch out my hand, almost touching the scratchy wood. I dive face first into the ground with ridiculous speed. I slide at least 30 more feet like that, thanks to inertia, leaving behind a bloody trail. My hand is still outstretched, trying to grab empty space. Ah! Tears stream down my face, making the numerous scratches burn. I try to wipe them, but I scream and yank my hand away the moment I touch my face. My lips and nose are now a mushy mess. Somebody help. The other side of the door is completely silent. The silence reigns for an excruciatingly long time. However, at some point, that silent torture ends. Hey, I can see you. I try to reply, but stifled whimpers come out of my throat instead of words. Are you hurt? Yes. I stand up from my knees despite continuing to cry. I take a couple of deep breaths and start running again. I keep running for hours. I feel like the door is closer to me by an inch or two now. I almost let myself stop for rest at that thought. I can't rest. I'll catch up to it sooner or later. The voice from the other side of the door keeps asking me how I feel. I let out heavy, ragged breaths in reply. I'll fall from exhaustion if I utter even a single word. Still, I'm thankful to them, and don't want them to become silent. After another hour passes, I barely scratch the handle with my nails. I'm almost there. I'm so scared. Why aren't you doing anything? Why are they doing this to me? Don't they understand how painful this is for me? Almost there. You're scaring me. Go away. Rage fills my brain. I ignore the pain in my bones and channel all my strength into one final jump. No, go away. I firmly grasp the handle and open the door. Blinding light hits my eyes. I lose the ground beneath my feet and start falling. I'm lying face down in the grass. I smell water, earth, and the dampness of the night. And grass, of course. The wind tickles the back of my head. It howls and jumps around restlessly. Lying down like this is unpleasant and rude when nature is so alive around me, with sounds. And, I'm pretty sure, colours too. I stand up, full of anticipation. I see an endless field, a clear sky without a single star, and a pale moon somewhere very, very far away. I shake my head and try to focus my eyes on anything, but to no avail. My surroundings are just too vast. I feel dizzy. Bam! I'm lying in the thick, wet grass again. But this time, I'm looking at the darkness of the night sky instead of just darkness. Is there any real difference, though? The wind howls. It's clearly upset, but what can I do about it? I hear an indiscernible echo coming from far away. A wolf or someone else. Does it even matter? I'm in the grass. Nobody can see me. Ooh. The echo draws closer and closer. At some point I realize that it's not a wolf. I jump up and start turning my head in a panic. Where is that sound coming from? I haven't said that out loud, but got an instant reply. Ooh. Hey, I can hear you. My voice runs across the field, mixing with the rustle of the grass and the howls of the wind, but it feels like it's about to get absorbed by them. But ooh. Hey, where are you? Ooh. Can't understand where I should run off to, and if I should run at all. Somebody clearly wants me to find and help them. Maybe they're hurt? The grass tickles my heel, while I drag my feet in the direction of where I think the sound is coming from. It's just, there's not a single tree or stone around, only an endlessly wide field. I hear a resounding, painful scream. I shut my eyes and cover my ears. I suddenly feel scared. The screams turn into a cry. I carefully raise my head, still scared to death. Somewhere, very far away, among the thick grass, I spot a silhouette. Just a small black spot, but... Hey, I can see you. The silhouette doesn't move, but the sound is definitely coming from its direction. No, it's not a scream, more like a whisper or a wheeze. Ooh. Are you hurt? No reaction again, just muffled sounds. Maybe it's the wind going mad, and the black spot is just a stone or a tree. I walk away, disappointed. 100 steps, 200 steps, then I turn around. Surprisingly, the spot hasn't become smaller. I start jogging. The grass is no longer tickling me, it's whipping my ankles, leaving cuts. Feeling of panic and unexplainable dread grows inside me. A stone, a tree. Why the hell is this field endless? I don't turn around anymore. I know that it's chasing me. The sounds reaching my ears become even stranger, louder, more distinct. The wind is bullying me too, huh? Isn't that right? That's the case, right? Finally, I stop. I ran out of breath. I'm at the brink of dying. At least, I think so. Ooh. The horrifying voice is coming right from beside me. I turn around instinctively and, for some reason, try to shield my face, but end up losing my balance and falling to the ground. The grass replies with a nasty, cackling rustle. Ooh. I've had enough. I spring up. The silhouette is still there, at the same distance as before. It's standing there, without moving an inch. I'm scared here, you know. Why won't you do anything? The silhouette trembles and starts slowly gliding towards me, followed by new sounds, wheezes, moans. Fear shackles me. I can only stand and watch the approaching black spot. My lips are parched. I speak in a voice I don't recognize. You're scaring me. Go away. After that, the spot expands rapidly, and, in a blink of an eye, most of the sky in the field is consumed by the sticky, cold darkness. Paralysis finally lets my body go, and I immediately sprint away. I run so fast that the grass turns into dark green mush under my feet. I slip up, full run again. No, 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 no. I don't have the lung capacity for that. No, go away. An unknown force turns my head with a crunching sound, and the darkness consumes everything. I wake up on the cold floor, in the center of a cramped room. I look around without standing up. There's no furniture, just naked walls. kind of bloody ending was that? I know it's like dream states and stuff, but come on. Alright, on to the next ending, which is skip both death sequences, then find minimum amount of fireflies. Oh, I can't skip credits, okay. Ah. It's one hell of a nightmare to have, though. The endless running in the field. All I was thinking about while reading that was, is this really specific Dungeons and Dragons adventure where you mind meld with your party and a bunch of Mysonids. I know the was it the Penny Arcade C team did it? I think it was. That was all I could think of. Alright, continue. Right. Skip both. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Alright, one firefly. Oh well. That's a firefly. Okay. That's 3. Right, now we go finish searching, and we don't go out on the balcony. Alright, let's stay here. And now we go to sleep. Achievement unlocked. unlocked. I look down. Ooh, a drill! And pierce the heavens. Surely that's a drill and nothing else, right? Oh. I wake up and immediately lose consciousness from horror. A thin metal stairway snakes around a giant column, disappearing into the darkness. I press myself into the cold wall and pray that I freeze into it. This feeling, I know I've spent a couple of hours or days here, but I don't know how high the column is. I don't know whether I'm going up or down. All these endings are different colours as well. 1 billion pounds of concrete and 1 million miles of emptiness. It's impossible to stay sane when you're near cosmic numbers like that. Looking at them, touching them, even thinking of them makes me feel an unimaginable horror. It's just a matter of time before my short term here will end. My mind will melt and my body will turn to dust. The wall's coarse surface scratches my face. The steps under my feet hum from the wind, eager to escape the concrete's clutches and dive into the abyss along with me. But I'll stay here. I'll stay here without going anywhere. I won't even open my mouth. My every word will be swallowed up by the abyss. I won't take a single step. Why would I? To find out where the stairway abruptly ends? It's all meaningless. Many units of time pass, but I'm still unmoving. My whole body is trembling, but then I realize it's the whole space around me that is trembling. Can't wait to destroy me. It can't wait to destroy me. Maybe I should give it my will, and at least turn my head? The thought doesn't stay in my head for long. It's torn out with inhuman force, unaware of what's about to happen. I slowly turn my whole body with a squeak. No, this is not what I wanted. Don't. Amongst the silence sings a lonely colossus, unmoving. Until the music stops, the bridge across the dark abyss cannot be seen. Oppressive, thick, sticky air dries itself into my ears, silencing my thoughts with haphazard strings of words while I watch the scene before me unfold. Hundreds of giant concrete structures, just like mine, spread in tiny rows endlessly in all directions. Stairways wrap around them and like vines. There, at the end of this world, there's a person smiling. This world still exists, but all that makes it both exist and not. I try to erect a mind block, but to no avail. My brain is already at the mercy of the super creature. A moment passes, and I realize that my body doesn't belong to me either anymore. My legs start moving on their own. The only thing I can do is choose the direction. Up, down, or... The crowd notices blood on Wozek's hands. He runs away. Mendel appears. There's nothing human about him, apart from his excessive grace and hidden elegance. He walks out to the center of the stage. First act begins. Foreign thoughts become even more incoherent. There's less and less space for my own. Do you feel the connection to your body clearly, or does it still cause confusion and fear? If you've been living through that fear a lot recently, how did it manifest exactly? Answer honestly, don't hide anything. I decided to descend. You can have a sneaking suspicion that something is wrong because your path has changed. Maybe you started talking in a wrong way or made some sort of mistake. If so, start getting used to your new life. I'm actually going to lower this music, it's just a bit too loud. Here we go. Actually, it's a little too quiet now, damn it. Here we go. Try creating imagery that would instill the feeling that everything is as it should be, and with time, it will create a new order inside you. I don't doubt that you're going through some hard times, but you have to make sacrifices, grow up. Only then you'll be able to obtain the meaning of life. Do you get it? Try that and find it important. Try that if you find it important. Every passing day is a precious gift. If you share a piece of that gift with the world even once, it'll seem like a speck of dust. Do you get it? No, I'm sorry. I won't get that, then. Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Yes, even you get it. When you notice how people look at themselves in the mirror, when you look at your own reflection and realize that it exists in reality, do you understand how exactly it exists? What? Very confused. I feel like the idea behind that was everybody has the same kind of like self-doubt and stuff. Everybody is on their own pillar, going up and down or wherever off their stairs. Well, that's another ending down. And we want the everything is fine ending. But this ending is unlocked when they skip both scenes and get all fireflies. Outside a bag of milk. I know I saw a quick image for finding all the fireflies. Somewhere, there it is. Alright, continue. And first up, we need to skip the first death. OBS and switch this over to a different monitor. Here we go. Now I can read everything. Alright. One firefly. Two firefly. I feel like this is the longest firefly. Okay, so we don't want to finish searching. I want to grab this one, sketchbook. And in the school bag. Ah, there is a small little strip there. That's the hidden item there. And then what happened? Okay. That should be all of them. Then we skip the second death. Yeah. Okay, finish. Alright, let's stay here. Now we can mash as quickly as I want. Because I have a full form keyboard, I have 2 enter keys which I'm just mashing through. And I have to wiggle the mouse just to activate the dialogue option. Speedrunning. This is where you add a control button to skip. Alright, achievement unlocked. Everything is fine. Ah, another terrible warning. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? Wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mum. Ah, another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? Wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much, I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mum. Ooh. Ah, another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? Wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much, I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. It's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mum. Ugh, another terrible morning. Ooh, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up. There's nothing wrong with looking different. It's not what defines you, after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mum. See, a comb can fix that. Ugh, another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up. There's nothing wrong with looking different. It's not what defines you, after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mum. Ugh, another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? Wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up. There's nothing wrong with looking different. It's not what defines you, after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mum. Oh no, it wasn't supposed to make me laugh, but another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school think. Well, it's not that I care too much, I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. It's not what defines you, after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mum. Oh, hell yeah. Cyberpunk Edge Runners, baby. Another terrible morning. Ooh, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up. There's nothing wrong with looking different. It's not what defines you, after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mum. Another terrible morning. Ooh, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you, after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mum. Ooh, the face is gone. Good morning. I feel wonderful today. Can't wait for my first day at school. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mum. I like that ending. I think it's pretty silly. Alright, now for the last one. Gotta find the secret hidden item. Okay, gotta skip both death scenes, collect all 6 butterflies, but also collect the paper. Then that's all of it. Yes, that seems to be the case. Ooh, only one more ending. Then I can call the stream and I don't know, I might stream something else later until I'm feeling. you know, after some long series of games like RE4 and what was that other long one? Oh, Arx Vitalis. I do really enjoy these kind of short 2-stream games. I've been playing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous and just slowly picking away at it. If I streamed that, it would take months. Absolutely months. Alright, first death, skipped. You can't blah 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 blah. I remember before I learned about the the control to skip in visual novels and trying to mash through it like this. Alright, first of all, grab that. What's this? That's all she says about it. Right. The longest firefly. Okay, do not finish searching. In the sketchbook. And now the backpack. Okay, that should be all of it, and finish. Fresh here. Alright, stay here. Time to double mash. Hurrah! Achievement unlocked. Are we friends? It's the final ending. Hello, thank you for choosing our pizzeria. You know, this place is so empty, though I don't feel particularly good or bad because of it. I'm all alone, but at the same time, it feels like I'm not. There's a lot of thoughts in my head. They always keep me entertained. I can create a whole world with them. I'm sure it'll be able to fill the void around me if I try hard enough. Although, No matter how much I think, my surroundings don't change. Yes, things happen in my head, but they never left its premises. And it's not like I tried to suppress them. Maybe they were afraid to come out? What kind of pizza would you like to order? Anyway, there's so much space in my head that could be put to good use. But every thought would make a senseless and merciless circle in my head, destined to go back to where it started. But there should be an end somewhere. You can't wander around forever. What do you think? I know it sounds scary, but it's not scarier than constantly existing among the void. This place is safe, and nothing bad will happen here. Nothing good will happen either, though. Please, ma'am, your pizza. Please note that we have a special offer right now. 3 pizzas for the price of 2. Ooh, nice. Yeah, there's probably nothing good in having the same thoughts over and over. What's the point of having them anyway? I could have escaped from here, but I feel like my thoughts aren't helping me at all. They should be ashamed. Probably. It's nobody's fault that I can't even see a door here. I would have had it easier with one. I tried to find it. Turned out to be a waste of time. No matter where I look, it's not looking good. Pun not intended. And that strips me of the last bit of hope for salvation. We also have a discount program for new customers. You can learn more about it on your account page. Don't you think that me being here is also a waste of time? What's the point in that? I can just keep on thinking, and even then, my thoughts are as meaningless and empty as everything else. Does it mean that I'm not filling the void, but I'm part of it? Then why should I feel anything? Why should I know that I exist? Although, I'm not even sure about that. This place is always neither warm nor cold. It's neutral. But at the same time, if I think about warmth, I feel warm. Maybe this world corresponds to my thoughts. I wouldn't want to admit that I'm completely empty. I'm not the reason everything had disappeared, right? I can't just adapt and get used to having nothing around me, since I can't do anything about it. Or can't I just adapt to get used to having nothing around me, since I can't do anything about it? Are you ready to make your order? Yes, that's right. I shouldn't care. It's empty here, and it makes me feel neither good nor bad. I'm all alone, but at the same time, it feels like I'm not. There are lots of thoughts in my head, and they always keep me entertained. I can create a whole world with them. This place is safe, and nothing bad will happen here. Nothing good will happen either, though. Me being here is a waste of time. I don't fill the void, I'm part of it. This strips me of the last bit of hope for salvation. I shouldn't care. It's empty here, and it makes me feel neither good nor bad. It's nobody's fault that I can't even see a door here. What's the point in having one? I feel like nobody is helping me. They should feel ashamed. I wouldn't want to admit it, but I'm all alone here. I can't do anything about it. Please note that we have a special offer right now. 4 pizzas for the price of 2. I don't care that this place is empty. You hear? I feel neither good nor bad. I'm all alone. My head is full of thoughts. They eclipse the world around me. This space is pretty cramped, but at least it's safe. even though I'll never feel good here. Does that mean existing is a waste of time? I need to decide, and my thoughts will help me. They'll lead me to the exit, and I'll be able to feel proud of myself. I'll be able to save myself. At the same time, I don't really care anymore. This place is empty, but it makes me feel neither good nor bad. I'm alone, but my head is full of thoughts. A whole world, one might say. If I try hard enough, it'll be able to fill the void around me. Still, no matter how much I keep thinking, my surroundings don't change. Yes, something happened outside of my head, but what was it? There's not enough space for my thoughts. It's already filled with something else. Even if there's nothing around me, I'm still here. And my head is full of thoughts. If I try hard enough. But the world isn't empty, after all. I can't see anything. Session timeout. Please reload the page. You okay, bud? You okay? And that is milk. Outside a bag of milk. Outside a bag of milk. I feel like I'm too stupid to understand the game. I can understand the buying of milk. I get that, but the rest of it, I don't know. Oh well, thank you for watching, and I might see you again later for something else. What do I have installed? Ready to play. We've got Road Warden, Northern Journey, Norco, and Citizen Sleeper. I wonder which one we'll end up doing. Oh well, until next time. Bye bye.